Hello, welcome to my latest video. My name's Peter, part-time eBay reseller, all-round legend. Been reselling since beginning of 16, so 4 years, on and off. Doing YouTube since 2017, so hopefully everyone's good and sounds okay. Let me just have a check for the sound quality and that. Let me just see if I can. Okay, cool. I shall check see we got in. The topic today is basically sharing with you my plans before lockdown and plans for the rest of the year. Before and after lockdown, that sort of thing. So, and let me know in the chat, what are your plans before lockdown and your plans for the rest of this year, whether it's reselling or non-reselling related content. I'll just go and have a gander in the chat. Leanne Hill's popped in. We've got DB Resales Damien, Cooking Hayden's Chris normally. LGG Retro Finds. Hello, welcome. Lincoln Seller. Derek's popped in, Tap Peddler. Chris Tyler, Richard Payne, thanks for popping in. Let me go down the chat. Oliver Ian, hopefully you should have got my poster, Oliver. I think that was your message on eBay on the feedback. Chris B's popped in as well. Green Bear Peaks Reseller, cheers popping in. Fred Chapman, I'll just quickly go down the list. Scooby Shaggy and Gary Nicholson so far. Oh, Nathan Power. Cheers, Oliver. Lovely. Jimmy's popped in as well. Trotters and eBay Traders 2020. So I always make a note of plans for my YouTube channel, videos to edit and videos to record and go and do. Also, I make notes, as you can see, all my jumble sale hauls, this, that, and other, and stuff I want to do throughout the year. So, beginning of this year, I made a note, I think around beginning of January, deciding where to go and what to do regards my YouTube channel and my reselling side. So, as you probably know on my channel, I do a lot of outside vlogs, which are non-reselling related. I try and do as many as I can throughout the year. This year, there won't be so many because of what's been happening. And even though we can go to places to drive, it's like, do I really want to at this moment in time? I had plenty of plans for those to give you some quality content, but it had to be changed. Evening, Carl OB popping in. What we'll do a bit later on, I'll put the link in to invite people to the chat. So let me know if you want to pop in the chat and put the link in a bit later on. It's better. So my plans before lockdown, like beginning of the year. So I plan to visit many places. Some I've been visiting before. For example, where I live, southeast in the UK, which is not far off London, just up in Strumandry. I plan to visit places like Hampton Court Palace, kind of again, basically. Give me one sec. Yeah, Hampton Court Palace, which I put as a non-reselling video. So usually about 2 vlogs. I did one a couple of years ago, a couple of Christmases ago. Just turn it down a bit there. So let me just have a look. HAMPTO. There we go. Just grab that up. Everyone I say, I've got it up here. So let me just pop in. Let us know what you are going to be planning to do for the rest of the year and what you plan to do before lockdown. Georgina Gills popped in. Thanks for popping in, Georgina. where am I going? Oh yeah, so I'm doing. Do excuse me a second. There we go. Screen share, share audio. Just remembering how to do it. There we go. Brain fart. So here we go. Hampton Court Palace, right? I plan to go here. It's not that far from where I live, realistically. So that marker there is where I am and where it is. Normally, I would get the bus into Kingston upon Thames, which is over here, and go down by the riverside, past the Bentals, by the river. Let me know if you've been on the river boat. It goes to Hampton Court and to Richmond. Turk's Boatyard, goes all the way down. It's very, very, very scenic. There's plenty of videos on my channel to show you the boat. And Hampton Court here, it's a really great place. For example, as you can see here, Henry VIII, all that, and the Georgian bit. It's really, really nice place to be. I went a couple of years ago, first time since I was a kid. That was one part of what I wanted to do. Coupled with that, I wanted to go back to Bushy Park. So I get off around here and go up here all the way through Bushy Park, because I've been through this side, which is called Hampton Wick. I want to go all the way up to this side, because if I can get the satellite image up a sec, there's lots of bits here, like the research laboratory, Upper Lodge, water gardens, like here. You've got your proper lovely water gardens and your bits and pieces like that. But at the moment, because I don't fancy driving to it, even though I say you can from today in the UK, I will wait till the end of the year, possibly the next year now. Let me just come out of stop sharing now. I'll go back in there in a bit. We're back. Let me just go in the chat here. Let us know what your plans are for reselling, non-reselling. I do a bit of divulging in both. Okay. Oh, okay, talking about Damien about his unit. Hopefully it's going well, Damien, your unit. Even Alan Starbuck, thanks for popping in. Just chatting about what I had planned to do this year, and what I'm going to be doing this year. Reselling, non-reselling. Oh, yes, Georgina, yeah, the maze is brilliant. I didn't go last time, but I've been before when I was a kid to the maze. Darren Hawkins, thanks for supporting Darren Hawkins and PvP. Judges, go through co-hangers. Okay, right. Regards to my outside vlogs, which are my favorite ones to record and edit and go and do, because it gets me out the house. I will always have tried to, with the channel and my reselling, up my reselling game, whereas I can go to many jumble sales, car boots, charity shops as I can, coupled with that with Facebook Marketplace, Spot, Gumtree, all that. But with the lockdown this year, I had to sort of like think, what can I do? Because I'd been with Peter Cummins and some others to a lot of jumble sales, because we have a load in January to March around where I am, southeast and stuff, and we go through a load. We find them on the internet and stuff like that. There's local ones and ones that are further on. Here he is with a vinegar jar. Thanks for popping in, Pete. That's appreciated. And lucky I did win. But I planned to work out the in January the car boots when they're going to be on, because there's plenty of car boots that were going to be on through bank holidays and stuff, and through different times. Got a fair amount of car boots places, but that was sort of scrapped. So that goes into another point, which is plans for my rest of my year for reselling. So at the moment is sourcing on Facebook, Spot, Gumtree, pickups, where I can find people using their ears to see if I've got stock or whatever else. Plus, rest of the year, probably until at least August, I reckon July, August, having to continue doing that. Plus, if I open the charity shops and stuff like that, we'll be social distancing, only a couple in. So I've got to sort of think, what's the best times to go? When can I go? Because most of the, if you think about it, guys and girls, most of the not jumbles, charity shops will be contactless. So you got to remember that if when they officially do go back. So I was like, oh, blimey, because I plan to go plenty of places to source, like for example Leatherhead. We're gonna go back to Kingston upon Thames, Epsom. I always go, Richmond upon Thames. Like for example, let me go into the next point. Richmond. Whoops. RICHMOND. Richmond Park. Let me just get back on there. Let's have a look in the chat a second. You're welcome. Let us know if you've got any questions. And I'll try and get through them about the topic or how you've been lately. Carlo B says there, Facebook is getting expensive as Amazon. Yeah, people wanting a lot of money for their absolute rubbish. Because I can't see, Daisy. I can't see how people are getting good stuff. I look, people are like, oh no, it's not for sale, or on £25 from Monopoly Empire or whatever else. I'm like, sod you then. Go away. Bollocks to you then, lady or man. I'll look elsewhere, love. But yeah. Anyway, that's another coupled story in together. Let me pop on the screen share. Share audio. There we go. So the next plan I was going to go is here, Richmond Park. It's like, let me get out there, show you the normal. It's here. It's very, very big. It's many. Otherwise, basically very big. Many miles. And as I say, I go to Kingston again, and then we go from here all the way up on the Turk's boat, which I've been before. You check the videos out from Hampton Court and Richmond and stuff on my channel, Peter Ray's Adventures. You're going to subscribe. Then you pop off around here and you go all the way down where you want it, because you go to Petersham, you go to Ham. You can literally get a bus up to Ham and go walk it, but I just get a boat. It's more scenic. So if you think about it, I was hoping to go here twice. Once to do another set of vlogs, which is like 6 vlogs, and once to do what's called geocaching, which is basically people have been allowed by their councils to put little boxes, a bit like what you do when you put little treasures in a box, like, and then you get paper, a pen, you can write your name, stuff like that. It's a very good thing to do, but I haven't got around to it. Parts of Richmond Park, you can see the deer at certain times of the year. Do check my videos out on that one. Go through, because you've got the world famous Isabella plantation. Wray, all that, and look at that, perfect for it all. If you think about it, I'm gonna get out of there, and then if I go to satellite feed, if you think about it, like the Royal Park, it's one of your Royal Parks from London. Then I'd planned to go into Richmond just before I get to the park, around here somewhere, because or whatever it was. I planned, or here I planned to go round the um charity shops in Richmond upon Thames, because if you saw Cooking Hayden's and Nick Hills' video on the eBay when he went to see eBay, it's in Richmond upon Thames, and I went last year, just before they went to eBay, and I was in that there's a little square. They were having some food festival. Cut a long story short, and I missed because I had Gumtree there, I think, as well, headquarters of eBay as well. So it's right near me. That's another thing I plan to do with the reselling and non-reselling side, but it has to wait. I'll get to the questions in a moment and go through. Do excuse me, a bit of a headache at the moment. Doing too much. Hi, Lucy. Thanks for popping in, Lucy. Never been to Kingston before. Let me know where you are, Nathan, because I kind of forget where people are from. Yeah, Kingston is great. Kingston upon Thames. Yes, you get the like usual people who are like hitting real hard, all that. But yes, if it's in the summer, you get a nice. You can go like to the King's Tun or wherever it is, at a pub near the riverside. Walk through, and you can sit outside. You can walk all the way up. You walk to Ham, walk all the way to Tulworth, Surbiton. Sorry, sit by the river, see the ducks. It's a beautiful place, coupled with all the shops. But yeah, I shall be visiting after lockdown to see how it's changed and affected. That's another question. How are your areas affected? Do you think they'll be affected after lockdown? Let me just write it as a banner. How do you think your areas? Yeah. There we go. As a banner. So, how do you think your areas will be affected after lockdown? Do let me know. Where I am, Epsom in Surrey, easily affected. There wasn't much to begin with, to be honest, but the charity shops mainly. But I'm not sure about all the shops. It's just thinking like how they're going to deal with. Oh, how they're going to deal with the situation, and people, are they going to go into your areas because are they going to spend money, or is it going to be just a ghost town? Do excuse the light flickered there. It's the electricity being a bit whoa. Hi Laney, thanks for being Laney. Evening A, thanks for popping in. Question, my next adventure. Well, I'm not sure at the moment, Lucy, my big adventure. As you know, I like ducks, and my favourite animal. Do buy me a duck toy. Send it through. I don't know. I've been on a couple of local adventures to Horton Country Park and to places like that. But I have kind of come to the point where I'm going to wait till we're on lower levels. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is pop through again. Let's go down there. Hi Ashley, thanks for popping in, Ashley. Let me get down the bottom of the chat. Pretty much so, Georgina. Bushy Park's one with all the squirrels, yeah. It's basically just opposite Hampton Court Palace, King Henry VIII, all that, and all his wives, he chopped his heads off and all that, death died, all that jazz. If you've seen like the Carry On films in the UK, comedy series from the like late mid 60s to like the late 70s, and they had a one about Henry VIII, and it was like pretty good, like showed in a comedy way what it's all about. But yeah, it is pretty much. Let me just go down. Done Epsom before, not got as far as Kingston and Sutton for charity shops. So Nathan, so basically, done Epsom. Yeah, Epsom is just one strip. Kingston's all over the place, but very expensive. Sutton, yeah, I think Sutton's pretty good, but you got to work out in Sutton though, Nathan. Right, if you're going down to Sutton in London, you got to walk down the hill. Down, it's like one hill, and then when you're coming back up, you got to go up the hill. So you got to be careful how far. It's like a mile down. It's quite far down. Used to go clubbing down there, Chicago's and all that jazz, all the rest of it. Down by the Riverside Club, Mickey Pierce. Oh yeah, down by the Riverside. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. Because he went on, didn't he? Down by Mickey Pierce. Wow. An anomalous data point. Thanks for popping in. I popped in. Richmond is a very nice place. Used to visit a lot. Yes, I enjoy it. I've been 3 times since about 4 years ago. Used to go with friends, and then I went on my own to do vlogging and stuff. And yeah, it's a lovely place. If you don't get a chance to visit after everything's done, and I would recommend you do. Because when you can get to see the deer, obviously keep distance from a deer, because of like that, straight up your ass. I'd be like Father Ted kicking Bishop Brennan up the arse. Oosh, like that. You don't want it horn up your ass. I don't like it up 'em. I don't like it up 'em, all that. Yes, Alan, I believe it did. Let me have a look. Okay, whoa, I'm got videos are coming on. Has Epsom Tip reopened?
According to Epsom and Newell, Surrey County Council has announced that Epsom Community Recycling Centre at Blenheim Road has reopened.
Yeah. So basically, my local rubbish tip, the one on Blenheim Road. So they say they will reopen. I'm having a look here. 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. 7 days a week until further notice. But only will accept garden waste and bag so basically, they're only going to accept garden waste and bag refuse until further notice. Nothing else. So anything other than a bag. So they say can't take a TV down there. Actually, send your TVs here. I'll sell them for you. But yeah, they've opened. Let me have a look. Quickly go down the list. Haven't braved enough to try Windsor yet. Prices are insane. I've never actually tried Windsor yet. I've been to Windsor when I've been through to go to Legoland. Tunbridge, no, I've never gone that far. Tunbridge Wells. I know it's very, very, very posh area, Nathan. But I really would like to do more adventures in that respect. Next adventure, the duck pond. Yeah. I went to Vicar of Dibley where she fell in the pond. Nah. Hi Jennifer Hayes, thanks for popping in. Talking about what you're going to be doing, what you plan to do before lockdown and plan to do afterwards when it's all sorted out. Tunbridge. Oh, right. Yeah, you got to keep trying these things, but I find I get quite a few things in Ashford. Leatherhead's quite good. Sutton's okay. Tolworth's very good as well. Just be aware, there's a 99. It used to be a 99p charity shop near the by the roundabout in Tolworth. You come in. I forgot what it's called now. They've upped the prices up, But the lady in there is a bit of a shyster. She's a bit of a absolute pain. She doesn't like people. I don't know why she bothers working there, to be honest. That's another story entirely. Yo, Adam, thanks for popping in, Adam. I recognise a lot of names, but do let us know how you found my channel and all that. And did you like my appearance on George Ross's channel? I thought it was very informational. I loved the actual way he sets it all up. George Rossington. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt to go there because I think someone that we know went there. It took 2 hours or so because it's basically on the Blenheim Road, not far off Blenheim High School, and it's just one road full of bumps. You're like that driving down there. You turn to the left, and you go left all the way down. But it's quite a bad area. It's quite tiny. Hi, Chrissy. Thanks for popping in. Used to live in Windsor. Too crowded with tourists. Oh yeah. The funny thing was, anomalous data point. that's a joke. Long story short, me and a mate of mine, we went a couple of years ago to Legoland. I was right. I think there was 3 of us actually going to Legoland, and what happened was we'd gone. I think I can't remember how I got there though. We'd gone to a certain point, and I think we got a bus, and then we got something else, and whatever else, and then you get like a little bus to the I was right. We went to a train to Windsor, and then we got a bus through. I was right. Can't remember anything. And we've found at the bus stop by the little near the castle area, and some guy goes round 3 times in a minicab. Some Indian guy goes round, goes, "Do you want a lift? Do you want a lift?" No, we've got plans. We want a lift, one lift. No. I was like, I was gonna get this rock and throw at him. It was a laugh, but no. Mr. Yeah, I missed it this morning. I slept through. I woke up before it was on, and I caught someone's video. I forget. I thought, okay, I'll get up. And I woke up about 5 minutes after it finished. I think he had a friend on today, didn't he? Cute. Oh, I wouldn't even attempt to go KFC. If you're thinking about getting a Just Eat or a delivery for KFC, McDonald's, or whatever, I'd advise not to, because basically they're not social distancing. So another see. Gee, that was a long time ago, yeah. So let me just quickly go through. Share screen, share audio. What's the time? We'll keep an eye on the time, eye on the prize. The next one here is Horton Country Park, where I've been before, so it's not far from where I live. I went there the other week. I did a 6-part vlog, which will come out at some point when I get a chance to edit it, because I keep putting things off. So it's basically a really nice area, Horton Country Park. It goes past like the Hobble Down Zoo. There's part of the zoo there. Let me just go through if I can find others. Lots of things to see and do. So you walk, I see up there, you can walk past it. Obviously it's closed at the moment. So you see at the fence, you walk past it. It's quite a lovely area, Horton Country Park, because you go through various estates. You can go through the park, or you can go Bonesgate open space all the way through. So let me just see if I can quickly go through it on there and get out of there. Stop sharing. There we go. So it's another one I have done recently, social distancing, of course, but I've also done going to York Court Park, but I can't get out to do many. Hi, bike contests. Hi, Paul. Yeah. Last time I went to Legoland, the wife sat and kids themselves when went to the pub. Oh, that's nice. Hmm. So I've other like places that I wanted to go to. Um, for example, where I live. There's a small little park in Epsom. Um, and I wanted to see if I could record there because usually the big places I use my big camera. Where I went before, Ashford Park, where I've got a couple of vlogs to come from. It's on my channel, Ashford and Epsom Common. I want to go back there to do a bit more vlogs from there, different times going there. Plus, I wanted to do some more other bits, but let's have a look down the list. I said church shops in Richmond, Bushy Park as well, the other side of it. Thames Down Link, yeah, there's plenty. But at the moment, let's get rid of that there. At the moment, my plans before lockdown to get all this done, go on many vlogs, go and see places I've not seen before, go to many charity shop areas. Basically, with my Asperger's, try and social interact a lot more. For example, more social interaction with people. So chatting to more people, doing this, that, and the other. Plus, it would be known to a lot of people that I'm hoping to do this as I do it part time, with another job, some point part time. But with it all happening, and I've got older parents over 70, I can't do anything until they reopen the shops and make sure that we are officially allowed, that sort of thing. Plus, if you saw London, the sub in London and London itself was absolutely jam packed. They say go back to work, this, that, and the other. I'm thinking, shut up. Anyway, have a look. You could volunteer somewhere. Yes, when I can. Yep. Once it's all over, I've got to wait at least another 4 weeks. Obviously, my dad's got 12 weeks. He's got this letter for 12 weeks isolation. So he's on week 8 or whatever it is now. Yeah, once it's some sort of normality and the shops are reopening, and I know it's safe, because I really want to be safe, and you'll be safe as well. I will have a look into it. So what I'll do now is I'll pop in the link. Anyone wants to pop in, have a little chat for a bit. Don't forget at 10 o'clock tonight, Nicholas Hills is live with Tim from Over the Years. He has Tim from Over the Years is an American. I think he's got his wife with him. They do more glassware and that sort of thing. If you want to talk about that, the guy with a big beard, and 10 o'clock UK time tonight. So work that away through from the other areas. So here is the link coming through now. If you want to pop in the chat, see if I can see your face. So what are your plans this year for lockdown and plans before? So yeah, it's just trying to work that out. So as I say, I plan to do a lot more through from the charity shopping and jumble sales and car boots before lockdown, which kind of sort of didn't really work out. I did go to a few jumbles, 8 or 9, which was very good. Just all the hauls on my channel to have a look on the playlists. Also, what else did I plan? Then we got stopped and we had to rethink, because calibrating myself, trying to work out what is good for me business for eBay and what's good for like family and stuff, and especially all the social interaction and stuff. So obviously I'm still trying to work it all out, but we're slowly getting back to some sort of normality, very, very slowly, on 0.05 percentage a day. Where the first one was, you can go limited exercise, but I'm still doing my exercise like one a day, or at home, or all about, or outside, or whatever. Rest of the year, I don't know. I really, to be fair, I really would like. Hi Nick K, didn't see you there. Thanks for popping in, mate. I really would like to go, because I like a band called Enter Shikari, which are they're a UK band from St Albans. ENT. And they had a local gig, basically in London, for their new album, and it got cancelled, and they put it back to the end of the year at Alexandra Palace. So I've been to 3 times before. It takes me like going from where I live, go from Chesington up to London, then you go through North London, and that. So it's a bit like sort of thing. So it's quite a journey, but I want to make sure all official before I even consider to start anything like that. Let's have a look. Let's go on in the screen share audio official. So here are the band. So Rue Reynolds, who plays like bit of guitar, sings, which I enjoy. I've seen Enter Shikari about 5 to 6 times. Just I was looking something into. So basically, Chris Batten, who plays the bass, Rory C, guitar, obviously, and then you obviously got Rob Rolfe, who plays drums. And the new album is over here. Yeah, nothing is true. Nothing is true. Everything is possible. So it was the November the 14th, which is Saturday, I believe, Alexandra Palace. And I've been a fan for many, many, many years. Seen them loads of times, locally, not so locally. Myself. Let's have a look. I miss Social Part. Yeah. So as what here LGG and Retro Finds has said, which I was going to come to a bit later, is the fact that the social aspect of a car boot. So if like a nice day, you'll go to your car boot at 6:30 in the morning or 7, get there, pay your 50p to get in or whatever, and you walk around and you might see people you know. For example, in my situation, I see quite a few Peter Cummins and a few others. I'm a local car boots when I go, if I can, back, but like that. And I really enjoy, especially I see various stall holders that are quite chatty. A guy who does retro gaming, used to buy off regularly, and he gives me good deals. It's from Epsom, and there was a guy who sells there regularly, who sells Nerf guns and stuff and other bits and pieces, who is, I forget what his name is on the YouTube, but he watches sometimes and subscribes to me. So I've like that. And then the other side of things is you sort of coupled with the social part as well, is you could get a lot of bargains and you could get a lot of contacts which you kind of miss in respect. I'm not sure everyone's situation, but I find that like really well done and stuff. And I'm interested to know what is that big microphone you're using. Oh, what I'm using at the moment is this. It's the. Oh, if I can get it up there. Oh, that's it. It's got stuck. It's the Blue Yeti. It's just a Blue Yeti mic. It's just the usual bog standard Blue Yeti. It does the situation, it does the job, but I'm hoping to upgrade at some point. Probably have to be near the end of the year now, because I did see George Ross has got like a Rode mic, even though he had it the wrong way around. Silly, really. Hi Laura, thanks for popping in, Laura. £2 at yours. Fair enough. I think it's £1 before certain time, like 8 or and then 50p after. Now make sure you got the right change. You sort of drive up going, but yeah, Hook Road Arena. I've heard you mention before. Yeah, I've quite a few times. They're a great band. They're like a rock band coupled with they do electronic music, heavy stuff, soft. I was watching them earlier. They've got their own channel, Enter Shikari, and they showed that they were Rue Reynolds, the lead singer, doing like an acoustic set at home. And if you'd seen what's that show? Sunday mornings. It's a Sunday brunch. The last Sunday, they did a set, all at home. So they had like rigged up microphones and 4 lots of cameras at home. And Enshikari did a set. I'm not sure how many songs they did, because I missed it. I've seen the replay, but did a fair amount of songs. And I was like, wow, getting some recognition for the latest album. Yeah, totally do. Yeah, and I always encourage people out and about, if they see me, never be shy or anything like that. Always make sure you talk, say hello. I might have my headphones in, might jump off my skin, but always try and say hello. Let me know who you are, how you found my channel, all that, and then we get a little bit of a chatting. I always try and encourage that personally. Should have been. Oh right. Oh dear. That's a shame, Alan. Lucky fella. Hi Daryl. No worries, mate. But it depends. Like same with the jumbles, like 50p to get in and stuff like that. But hi Myra, thanks for popping in. 50p in the palm of your hand, reserved. Okay, so I'm just getting them down there. And what's first? Yeah, once they're all open and stuff, people like that. Yeah, you can. One friend 2 meters away, 2 trolleys and that. Dear, but I don't know. Plans just sort of go we and all that, but you'll still get a lot of content on the channel. I've got a fair amount of videos to edit, whether they be reselling or non-reselling, that sort of thing. So do keep the notification bell hit that, and appreciate that. And basically, how do you think your areas will be affected after lockdown? Like areas you live, will the tourism die, or will people just flock to the areas? So, for example, like where I am, Epsom, it was sort of like a mini ghost town anyway. Coupled with what's happening, it's like you walk through it and you're like, not open. KFC's open, but not McDonald's. Open for deliveries and deliveries and stuff. So it's like here and there. But yeah, it's kind of a hard situation to think what's going to be the norm. Cheers, Derek. Hmm. It's a sad situation though, guys. But coupled with the money mental Andrew who hates onions, I always walk. Look, what I do, I get there early to a car boot, right? Thinking back to a year ago, and I walk around, like slowly walk around first way. Well, actually, no, I scoot. Actually, I go quite quickly around a car boot, which is basically on the grass. People set up tables, get their boots open on their car or their van, and charge whether they like. But you can bargain people down, and we would go. I walk around. How many you ever did? Quite a few. And then I walk around halfway because sometimes if it's a bank holiday, they have two sets of fast food joints, burgers, chips, onions, war, all that. Anyway, and I usually sit there and stop. It's not because it's something I really would have to do, and if you know what I mean, and it's sort of like a habit. I sort of sit down, as well as being a habit, I sit down and just chill for 5 minutes and think, I just like to clock watch people go by, see what they're doing. And then I go round the rest of it and then go home. But it's just like, it was nice to sort of do it. But we're having bad weather. The end of last year, we didn't get to go to many around my way. Book tickets, says Oliver T. Phantom the Opera, 31st of March with my wife. Then lockdown happened, waiting for them to announce it again. Hopefully they'll announce it soon, Oliver. My concert in London, actually no, I can't think of it. I didn't get tickets in London because they put it a week back for the Enter Shikari tickets in London, Subterranea or something like that, some sort of underground festival with 1,000 people, and we didn't get a chance to, because they're announcing it and then they're going to go right first come first served. But I still got the album and a poster and signed poster. I've seen them 8 or 9 times, which includes concerts and seeing them face to face, literally chatting to them face to face. Great band. But what's the time? Plenty of time. Daryl, come upstairs, lays down. Chippy. I've never heard of pirate booties in UK. Gourmet cheese puffs. They're white cheddar instead of orange. No, I don't think so. Never heard of them before. Never buy anything from the Burger car boot. I'm sure I saw a bit of Jockey's Whip. Oh, God, don't start. Oh. Don't worry, mine are all right. I'm still here. Now I kind of know the people who got the contract, because each year they renew the contracts for the burger vans, and they are, how can I describe it without being rude? The traveling community. Yeah, traveling community. They occupy quite a few stalls about, and they get quite good deals and that. Yeah, you've got to be careful of certain things, but you get used to it. Know quite a lot of them anyway. A lot of them move from the area to others, but come back for the car boots. And funny thing about car boots, though, you might see that in America with garage sales and stuff like that, and that other sourcing opportunities. But some people don't understand that if you're walking around even early morning and it's sunny, and there's like you've got like a little bit of wet on the grass. It's been quite cold at night. You're bound to get a bit of mud, right? People I see often walk around in high heels, walking around in flip flops, walking around in expensive boots. I'm like, come on, do you want to get your good, honest clothes ruined? While most of us just go around in a pair of rubbish jeans, a t-shirt, and a jumper, having a bags or bags for life, a sholly, walking around with a sholly trolley. But no, people are just like mental. Do you know what I like? A Cornish pasty, yes. What with all the vegetables in? Yeah, oh, love it. Maidstone, not that far from me. Maidstone. Yeah, I can understand why people don't. Yeah, I don't all the time, but occasionally I get rumblings because sometimes I walk out the house without eating breakfast. I understand that they're all the Mackies after. Yeah, my local Mackies is not that far away, but I like to get. I always what I do, right? Just might be a tip for you guys, or I don't know how you work it out. So when you've been to a boot sale or you've been to a garage sale and you get home, first thing you do after I've had a cup of tea, first thing I do after I've had a cup of tea is I look at all my items because I always make notes on my phone of what I paid for things. So I go and put my payments on and that. And I always forget. Having Asperger's, I forget quite a bit. As I mentioned, when George Ross's live show, George Ross, the other day, and I sit down and check each item out, what I've brought, then and there, and write it down in one of these type of books, like your notepads and stuff. So when it comes to doing the video for you guys, the whole video, and my spreadsheets, I've got the information then and there. But yeah, it's sort of I don't spend that long. I'm usually about there at 7 or just before, and then come home about 9:30ish. Because depends how big it is. If it's on a bank holiday, then it's quite a lot bigger. All I see is fake iPods and fake shirts people wear. Am I fair enough? We have Myra says we have a culture of food trucks here in Jacksonville, Florida. They ran some of the downtown restaurants out of business. Oh, that's not good. Is that like a competition between them? No, I think with sometimes in the UK we have that as well. Quite a lot of competition for different places. But what I'm hoping to do when we're allowed back in the UK, end of June, beginning of July, shopping, going to work out because I've got contacts at local charity shops, and I'm going to contact them and see how they're going to work out with the social distancing and how many are allowed in there. Because if you're from America, our charity shops normally are like square, it's tiny compared to like your thrift stores or your op shops. They're very big. Ours are tiny, so we can't sort of go in and have a certain area to ourselves. So they might do 2 or 3 people in at a time and just work that way. But I'll have to have a look at that because I miss most of things, the social interaction with all stuff like that. But it's just thinking what I was going to do before how it happened and after. But I'm still busy because I've done 3 more parcels today, which I sold. Some comics. If I can find that, put in my if it allow me to do it from here. 2 seconds, guys. No, I'll have to go into the thing and have a look. 2 secs, guys. I was just saying, I've got to go back to work if. Oh, is that what you do, Wade? You work in a charity shop then? Is that part time or is it non-paid? I've got a fair amount of friends who work on in charity shops. Where am I going? To share with you a few sales. Locally. I'll share you that one actually. I'll only share you a few. Quickly go through 2 seconds, guys. Didn't plan to do this, but I thought, why not? Share before. Invite. Let's have a look. Volunteer. Okay, that's cool. I've never done that myself, but I've volunteered other places before. Much faster service, and people could get out. Oh, I see. It's like in UK towns and cities, they do that sort of thing. A fast food truck. Yeah. Seen the thrift stores on Resale Rabbit's channel. All right. Yeah, I've seen them in like Bonafide Hustlers channel and others that I watch. Go around the thrift stores and collect stuff. Leanne Hill saying she watches too much of Stephen Steph. Went skip diving earlier, a country house being done up. So loads of wallpaper poking out, so I nabbed them as void feel. 2 are still wrapped from 19. Wow. I kind of like to watch Sim Steph. I don't get a chance to very often because they go live quite a lot and do lots of videos. I've been watching Stephen Steph before they did dumpster diving. So 3 years. They used to do just thrift stores, walk around the thrift stores live. That's where I met people like David M, the car boot picker, and some of the other Americans like Michelle Lathan and some of the others. But I chatted to them and I broadband had a great relationship, conversations with them. Hi Rosie, thanks for popping in, Rosie. I'll just show you a few sales. Let me show you, that's okay. Share screen again, audio there. So here, this is one I got yesterday. Omni Shua Dawn of Dreams. Carpcom. I got this from like £1 or 99. It's got 2 discs. A second disc, Carpcom. Disc 1. Oh no, this one and disc 2. It clips onto these. All PAL, PAL. In the UK, the PS, like if you got like a PS1 game, they're thick compared to the PS1 games in America, which are thin. Very good game. I got 11, I think, 11.50 or something. I was sending offers out. People sending offers to me, plus postage. I send it out tomorrow. I also managed to get these. I think I got these a year and a half ago at a car boot. Warhammer, which is like a game in the UK where people buy from shops. I think you can in America, all over the world, where you buy and you paint different make and paint models and stuff. White Dwarf, Warhammer and White Dwarf ones, Vampire Counts, Dark Elves, etc. I used to play them myself. Tau, in not mega good condition because something was spilt on some of these, but I cleaned them up best I could. I managed to get 30. Someone paid me 30 straight away. £8.30 express delivery. I went with was it DHL or it might have been DHL, something like that. I think it was DHL. Come to think of it, yeah, by Parcel to Go, which is a price comparison site in the UK for prices. Sure, it was DHL, the best one I could for because they're over 2 kilograms. Then the last one, the last two, is this Donkey Kong had yesterday because I had 3 sales. I had this 3 years. Let me know if you're seeing a lot of items selling over that have been on your store, whatever it is, eBay, Amazon, or whatever you sell, Etsy or whatever, over the last few years. This was been about 3 years. Charity shop, I believe, all sealed. Donkey Kong. It's like you can build up all these, but this is only the minecart one. I took an offer, I think £12 or £13. Had it on 10% offer, with which I do quite a lot. I worked it around it because I was sick of seeing it in the house, in a box. Every time I opened it, it's there. The next one I sold to Oliver Ian. I had, so long story short, a guy messaged me locally to say, go into your local cinema because I guess they get some posters. You put a tiny bit in for charity, which I did, and you get posters. So I think I had 19 of these sold. I sold one, sorry, because I had some other one. This is a glass, a poster. It's A3, Bruce Willis and others. So I sold that. He gave me a nice little offer, Oliver Ian, and I accepted, which is fair enough. I like nice little subscriber sale. So if anytime you want anything, order on my chat, pirate, so you can see it in the description below. Let me know via Facebook Messenger or whatever else. Stop sharing there so I can get out there, and then I'll go down there, sign out. Okay, what we do? Okay, so I look at the chat. Rosie, sort of stuff waiting for. So I also have found that on my eBay, I had lots and lots of messages from people. So people asking various amounts about what this item does. Has it got this? Does it do this? Can I get off this amount of money off? A lot more than usual. But what annoyed me is a lot of messages that I've had are from people who like message you because they've got nothing better to do, message you and go, oh no, this has got a mistake in it, this has got this, that and the other. I'm thinking, thank you. And then they keep messaging you and going, this got that, did you realise that's not going to sell for that amount of money? Because I had the same thing on the White Dwarf magazines, and someone said about 3 weeks ago, oh, it's not going to sell for that price, it's only going for this. I was like, I set the price, I said to myself, I didn't say it to his face, I said to myself, I'm thinking, I set the price, I'm going to work it like that. I've looked all it up individually, I know what I was going for, and what happened, it sold. Derek says he always drives for cardboard and boxes. Found a brand new exhaust box. Well done, my son, Derek. But what do you think is going to happen when we go back to like car boots and off lockdown and going through the charity shops? And do you think a lot of people were going to be donating stuff and there'd be too much stuff for the charity shops to handle? Or do you think everyone's just going to go, right, I'm going to go there now, and you can't get in because they're only letting 2 or 3 people in at a time? So it's sort of, that's why at the moment I've started to look online and get the deals. I've had a lot of good deals, so I will show you soon. Maybe at the end of the week, do a little video on it, a little haul that I've got. But it begs to differ, doesn't it? Am I? Wow. Yeah, oh yes, I am actually. Yeah, not far off. Yes, Alan. I forgot all about that. Yeah, I've been selling since on and off on eBay since 2016 early. So really nice. Good, says Nick K. Excuse the voice. White Dwarf issues to look out for 134 and 145. Snipe. Okay, cheers, Matt. Let me just send me a picture. Let me have a look. Smile, you're on the camera, say hello. Or do it like that. I'll do it like that one. Cheers, Nick K. Yeah, I will try and look out because I was looking at some White Dwarf comics on Spock the other day, and I might try on Facebook as well and snipe on eBay. Someone offered me 20, says Derek, for a £6 item, so I'll never sell for 60. Oh, it will, as you know. It's just madness, isn't it? But we could take rough and smooth. eBay closed. Oh, don't worry, I get that regularly. LGG, I get it regularly. On eBay at least once a week or so, regular for me. People are like, oh, gonna threaten me because whatever else. I'm like, not really. We can do about it. Haggis Love has popped in. Thanks for popping in. A lot more resellers have been created by lockdown, so sourcing out boots and charities will be harder. If you think about it though, where you regularly go to source, whether it's online or outside, then you think, right, do you see a lot of resellers anyway, or people checking the apps, or even people buying for themselves or friends? Like there's a lady, I think she's foreign, African, one of my local honey holes. I won't say where it is. And she goes in there like 3 times a week to buy clothes. They're $1.99 each. And long story short, she buys like 15, 20 of them. Especially in the women's. I don't deal with women's that often, but all that. So it's just thinking about that way. But yes, it will. I reckon it will be harder to source. You still get bargains. I'm not saying you won't get the bargains. You just got to have a plan, a strategy. Just write it all down. Get a pad, write it all down, a strategy. What you're going to do. I can't see us having a jumble sale this year. Basically, a jumble sale is usually in a hall, like a scout hut or something like that. And they have people donate things, round tables, have tables around the room. Then people can price up, like who works there, price up the items to a certain amount of items. They can price clothing items, games, CDs, board games, etc., etc., etc. And it all goes for a charity or like towards the Scouts, Cubs, Beavers, etc., Girl Guides for their funds for their trips out or whatever they do. But it's like, because that's cash in hand. Will we see cash in hand go from up here to down in the coming months? Or will it be the same? Because I don't rarely pay cash these days. It's normally on the card. I've not got an Apple Watch, but people pay by their watches go ding. Excuse me, have a look down. Sorry if I missed your questions, but question what it is. We go about another 10 minutes or so because I want to see a bit of Nick with over the years, Tim and his wife, live at 10 p.m. UK time. Donations will be up, but footfall for buying customers will be down. Yep. Oh, indeed. But if you can, right, Damien and people, make sure you're safe in the charity shops, wearing masks or having your hand gel and that. And they're doing 2 or 3 in. Just double check with the people who work there. Are they doing any deals? Because a lot of people will be doing deals in the charity shops because a lot of their prices will be like what's the word? Cheaper now, because a lot of donations, they want to get things through quickly from the first day it opened. But I've seen some really, really good stuff. People have dropped outside the charity shops, and they've got to go, because I see in local sites, they've got to go once or twice a week, risk their lives to go and clear all the items out and put it in their back of their bin. Some of the stuff's really nice, but I can't touch it with what's going on. I look at it and go, what an absolute bib. What's the point? I think a lot of older people, says Leanne, will be wary about going out shopping in charity shops. Quite a lot will stay at home. Yeah, I reckon so. To be a shame, but a lot of older people work in our charity shops. Let me know in your thrift stores or op shops, either in now in the comments below, how that's going to affect you with the charity shopping, with your buying items. Are there a lot of older ladies working there? Yeah, I think most people do. It's source everywhere, trying to get through. Oh, sorry. I'll get to your questions in a minute. I'm quite far behind. Yeah, going through, going, and then they forget. Ka-ching! I'm like, I know you. You're an eBay reseller. Sometimes I have to hide. I have to do this. Sometimes go hide because people know me around my areas. That's why I sometimes go further afield. Hashtag a legend on the YouTube. Lisa C. Thanks for popping Lisa C. I'm trying to decide whether. Waiting to see how many people stay out of work. Yeah, that's another thing. What Lisa C's brought up about out of work, people who used to have work and then they were made redundant before all these schemes came in, which is a bit like in a respect, some people that like do part-time work have been let go, but they do eBay. I know a few people who do that. People who probably will have to shop more at charity shops to get the bargains, even though some of them are quite expensive. They're chic, shabby chic, all that. Hi DMH, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Sorry, I've got down the questions. Will I see pissed with? Oh, I don't know. I was thinking about it. I was thinking earlier, Derek. I don't know. Really, it's just what I want to be able to do, Derek. That is basically taking over Andrew's mantle for 1 week. How can I put it? It's difficult in a respect. Like, I want someone to take over the week after, not just not do it. If I do it this week, this Friday, right? I definitely want someone to take over the week after, and definitely do it, and set up their live stream before. But I don't know. See how I feel, Derek. It depends on the day how I feel. It depends on eBay how much I've got to do and what I've been selling. But who knows? If you want me to do drinking with Peter or wet pissed or paralytic with Peter, let us know in the comments below or private message me. Oh, definitely Haggis, yeah. I can't see it for about at least 2 months. You got to plan forward, which is hard for me with Asperger's. Nathan, sorry. Oh, sorry, Aid. My CRT TV I got free from Facebook. Just listed it for $79.99. Excellent. I do go check out Derek's channel. Also check out all the other channels. It's a shame you got to be put into eBay to YouTube now the channel name because you can't click on the channel and subscribe anymore. Great videos. Sorry, I'm just going down the chat. I'll have to end it in a minute. Morning, Mel. Thanks for popping in. It's tonight that Mel. I think it's tonight that Mel's going live at 11:30. I think UK time with Zahir, a legendary Zahir, at 11:30 p.m. UK time. After Nick's live at 10 o'clock with Tim from over the years. It's confusing now. I know. Peroni with Peter. Yeah, I don't drink. I ain't got any Peroni though. That's the problem. Can't do paralytics. I'm not getting that. I'll have to do it with a little bit of water beside me because I'll be like, I was like the other week, last week, we had a V Day celebration, which is Victory in Europe celebration, and the end of World War II. And I didn't have any of the wine because I knew if I did, I'll be afternoon going sleeping. Just get a different YouTuber to do it every week. Gin 80 with Georgina. Yeah, that's a good idea as well, which we have explored already, but no one is willing to take the mantle. Like, no one's willing to take the mantle on that respect, because they have only got certain types of channels. They like just do eBay, just do this, that, and the other. Yeah, I don't really want to alienate, because I get a lot of different types of subscribers who subscribe for a lot of reasons. We shall see. Just dealing with £200 return. Is that the one you're talking about this morning, Peter? You're going to subscribe to the Vinegar Jar. Boozing with booze from back from burnout. Cool, yeah. It'll be a bit early though, Derek. It'll be if Mel does it, it'll be late there and early here. Mulled with Mel. Aye. Get the Vinegar Jar to do it. Same name. I'll see. This is after Nick and Tim. No reselling talk with Z. I have some other plans. Well, a bit like what Tommy and Tracy did the other week or last week about his twitching. Sounds good. Yeah, that's a problem with different times anyway. Okay, let me just get down the end of the chat. Do it, Mel. Wasted with Ray. True, yeah. Drop some names down in the comments below once the it's rendered and all sorted out. Or send me a private Facebook message. Most of you got me on Facebook. Oh God, Mel, a bit of evidence. To be fair though, Stu, we're English, right? The only times we really, I really have a beer for breakfast is if it's my birthday, or if it's Christmas time, or I'm on holiday in Spain or some abroad where it's acceptable to go to the pub at 7:30 in the morning and have a full English breakfast fry up in Benidorm or in Palma or wherever you stay in, or wherever in the world, and that. But yeah, right. Okay. Any last quick questions? Quick fire question round. What do you want to ask me question wise? Before I throw this in, keep subscribed. Come on. Got a fair amount of videos I need to edit, which keep subscribed for more. Try and edit one tomorrow afternoon. And all that one. Quick questions. And let me know in the comments below how you think areas will be affected after lockdown. Drop it down below. And my Facebook group is in my description below. Peter Ray's Adventures, Life is an Adventure, and my eBay store as well at the bottom in my description. If you're after anything particular on my store, message me on Facebook and we can come to a deal. Because obviously people have different types of names for their eBay stores and stuff like that. Okay, let me just pop there. Questions. Swap the milk. I'd love to be able to go down for breakfast in Spain, go to the bar and get a beer. Yeah, we went when it's like 35 degrees. We used to do that quite a lot because we used to go, but as a family and friends and that, used to go to Spain and different places. I can't remember exactly because we used to go to Mallorca quite a lot, Porto Palencia in Mallorca. Give me a second. Let me just try and flick on Google Maps. Let's have a look. So we used to go places. We went to Nerja about 4 years ago now, 3 or 4 years ago. But that was okay place. The best one we went to, which was Fuengirola, which was near Torremolinos and Marbella, because we went to Marbella and saw the cars, English, basically Marbella. Fuengirola's got that mile beach. It was beautiful. If I ever could go back there again, I would. Trust, basically, if you're going abroad, get an adult-only hotel. If you've got kids, fair enough, you've got to go to a kid-friendly hotel, but adult-only. Because when we went to Mallorca, northeast of the island, we had a child. It was children and adults, and when you sat for entertainment, and at certain nights, kids were ruining it. But when you went to the adult stuff, it was more X-rated and blue. And that Malaga's a nice place. Like the train station in Malaga's like really good. It's got like 2 floors, and you've got like toy shops, restaurants, bars. They speak English anyway. But we did have a holiday near Barcelona. Oh, about 6 years ago now, wherever it was, somewhere near Barcelona. I think it was near Tarragona, like Salou. The area was quite nice. We were about a mile from the beach, because when we were in Fuengirola, we were about 35 seconds from the beach. And that we used to go down to the English Quarter and the Australian bars, because we used to have like Australian bars open. We used to sit in there, and the Irish ones, all that. Oh, damn, I've got to go in a minute. Sorry. Cheers, Derek. Yep, please do have a like button. Cheers, Alan. Thanks for popping in. I'm going in a moment. Palencia. Oh, and Porto Palencia. About 6 years ago. You got me on Facebook, Georgina. Have a look down my Facebook page. It's near the bottom of my photos. I've got plenty of photos. Ignore the ones of me drinking. Ignore them getting drunk. Right at the bottom, there's ones of me on holiday in different places. I ignored ones of me with my shirt off. Ignore them, because it's holiday. You got to do it. yeah. Check them out. Let me a comment on those pictures on Facebook, Georgina. All that. Is Wrexham next? Lol. Fair, a bit far from me. But if there is any meetups like next year, I'll go. But yeah. Thanks everyone for popping on. They went up to about 50 odd people. Legends. Salou. Yeah, Salou was quite nice. As I say, it was a lot of people selling stuff, which was quite like not like just Spanish, but the other Africans. It's like, oh, walk down there, we'll buy this, but no, don't mile to the beach. But anyway, so I'll end the stream here. Let me just grab the banner up. Do like, share, and subscribe. Thanks everyone for popping on. Keep for more content. Do pop over to Nick's channel, and then go to Mel Back from Burnout after Nick's finished at 11:30. So thanks for popping in. Like, share, and subscribe, and thanks everyone popping on, and take care. See you guys.